After some rest, you feel better. After some rest, you feel better. After some rest, you feel better. The staff feels warm and almost alive in your hand. You hear an eerie voice in your head.
This I must first do. The sacrifice of life for one of love.
You find yourself letting go of the staff very quickly. My, what sharp teeth it has. These wolves look larger and more ferocious than any you've seen. You swear the wolf growls out something that resembles fortune teller. The wolf howls an unintelligible response. What did you expect, a lecture on canines? You tell the wolf about your adventures. He restrains an obvious yawn.
I have had many dreams about you, but last night I dreamed of a child. Her back was turned from me at first, but she was calling softly for her mama. Then she turned around and her eyes glowed like fire. She spoke again and called your name. That was all I saw and heard. You will always be welcome here.
You tell about your meeting with Katrina.
I have no knowledge of such a person. Much is strange about your story. I would not entirely trust this Katrina if I were you. I have been well, thank you. The magician Irana's death is shrouded in mystery. I do not know her true fate, but I only know that her staff protects the town, and her garden protects anyone in need of safety. The staff of Irana has a great deal of magic. It protects the town from the undead, although, between you and me, the townspeople do not know it. But I had a vision of it one night. I heard it speak in the dream. It told me how it protected the town and of its destiny spell. When the staff spoke no more, I saw a most beautiful crystal floating in the air. The staff touched it, and the crystal shattered. Oh, that was all I saw. In my vision, the staff said that it would guard the town until it cast its destiny spell. That one day, someone would bring a dead loved one before the staff. that person would trade his life force through the staff. The dead would rise, alive and well, though the one who gave his life for the dead would never know. That would be a true sacrifice, done with foreknowledge and with much love. The staff still stands in the town, so I do not think anyone has been willing to make such a sacrifice. Irana's garden is to the south and a little west of here. It is a very good place to rest and heal. There used to be a small bush whose fruit was sweet and filling and always available, but someone dug it up and took it. Why anyone would do such a thing, I do not know, I do not know. There is a tree whose fruit will restore magic to those who use it, but only a magical spell can get the fruit. The tarot cards are a tradition with gypsies. Their history is tied with our own. Always the gypsies have told fortunes, and always have the cards guided our sight. Each card of the tarot has many meanings. A true reader of cards knows which meanings best suit a particular reading. When I tell a fortune with the cards for someone, I tell them only the meaning of the cards. It is up to that someone to figure out how they affect their future. If I have any more visions about you, I will let you know. So you should visit here again, just in case. I mean, you never know when the knowledge of my vision may be useful. Right, dear?
We have to hunt farther and farther from camp each night. There are many creatures which hunt, but few things to eat. The other night, I was hunting in the hills near the castle. I looked up at the walls and saw a man standing on the edge of the parapets. He was dressed very strangely and wore an odd hat on his head. Suddenly, he raised his arms. He shape-shifted into the form of a bat and flew off. I have a feeling you once knew this man.
Tell about Rakesh and your adventures in Tana.
You fought a demon? Oh, then perhaps you can drive off the dark. But no, we must not even think of such things. It is far too dangerous to speak of it.
You say goodbye.
Keep your ears and eyes open, and visit us again soon.
It is deathly silent beyond the door. You turn the large skeleton key in the crypt door. With a sound like the groaning of an undead spirit, the massive door yawns wide open. You are in a dark, dank crypt, filled with bas-relief figures of long-departed knights and statues of the Grim Reaper. Stairs lead back up to the entrance. A brightly coloured copy of the Borgov crest adorns part of the floor. Spelling out the name Borgov in colours has caused a secret compartment to open in the crest. Inside is a small key which you add to your keyring. The coffin cover is decorated with a bas-relief sculpture of a knight. Searching carefully, you see a small hole that looks like a keyhole in the sculpture. There are no traps on this coffin, but you do find a small keyhole. The coffin lid is actually a door. The small key from the crest opens a lock in the relief. You open the coffin lid to reveal a dark passageway leading deep into the mountainside. After following the dark passage for several minutes, you come out into a castle chamber. The bookcase closes behind you, and there is no obvious way to open it again. The bookshelves are full of incredibly exciting works, such as 250 years of boyar ledgers and first-grade writing samples. You hear a gentle snick. The lock is open. The door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. You see a portrait of a tall, arrogant-looking nobleman dressed for battle. You hear a gentle snick. The lock is open. The door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. You hear a gentle snick. The door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. The only effect is a tingling sensation. But if Dr. Cranium is to be trusted, you should now be safe from poison. For a while. The castle doors are sturdily constructed of oak with brass bindings. The bookshelf sports a number of volumes of light reading. This must have been the boyar's personal reading room, since his crest decorates the top of the shelf. The boyar's crest looks slightly crooked. You straighten out the crest. The bookshelf opens, revealing a secret passage. After several minutes spent analyzing this piece of furniture, you reach the brilliant conclusion that it must be a bed. This probably isn't at the top of your list of safe places to sleep. The sprawling castle watches over a lush and prosperous landscape. Obviously a fantasy piece. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. Through the keyhole, you can see what appears to be a child's bedroom. A large and dangerous-looking, ape-like creature sits near the door. You hear heavy breathing beyond the door. It reminds you of a hibernating bear. You politely knock on the door. Fortunately, there's no response. The monster doesn't seem to like you letting light into the room. Maybe you would have better luck at night. After some rest, you feel better. You hear a gentle snick. The lock is open. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. A long hall runs north and south between two of the castle rooms. The door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. This room, somewhere in the northeastern section of the castle, is dominated by a huge set of bookshelves. One of the boyars must have loved reading. Stained glass forms a wheel pattern high on the wall. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door.
I heard something. Did you hear something?
Nah, nobody ever comes here. People wants to get out of the dungeon, not into it.
You hear voices at the bottom of the stairs.
Boring. This is definitely boring.
Hey, dungeons is always guarded, and we's the guards.
But why guard a dungeon when there's no one in there?
We got to guard something, don't we? Else we don't got the job.
Well, it's still boring. The master's really something, ain't she? Yeah. I even likes the kid. Shame they keep her all the way on the other side of the castle. Yeah. It's the Arabies guy I can't stand. He looks at us like we was fooled or something. You got it. That guy gives me the creeps.
Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. You hear a gentle snick. The lock is open. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. It's a massive iron safe. The chest is locked. You take 15 crowns from a pouch in the safe. The safe also contains several papers and some old clothes, but they have deteriorated with age and are worthless, so you leave them. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. You shiver as the ghost passes through you. A cold chill remains behind. This is the castle Great Hall. Besides the main entry to the south, doors exit the room on either side and at the top of the staircase. It's just an empty closet. The family crest of the Borgovs holds a commanding position over the room. This statue depicts a man holding a long staff. Either the boyars had mages among them, or he liked to walk in the mountains. You are in a storage room just to the west of the Great Hall. Stairs lead up to each of the doors, and barrels lie heaped against the north wall. After some rest, you feel better. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. This bedroom in the western end of the castle seems not to have been used in some time, judging from the layer of dust on the bedclothes. The window on the west wall has been mortared over and admits no light. It's a massive iron-bound chest. Finally, the wraith vanishes under the force of your onslaught, its ties to this world severed at last. The chest is locked. In the chest you find a small flask labelled Healing and 25 crowns. Pretty nice for a few minutes' work. You hear a gentle snick. The lock is open. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. After some rest, you feel better. The door won't budge. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. After some rest, you feel better. After some rest, you feel better. You straighten out the crest. The bookshelf opens, revealing a secret passage. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. You're getting tired. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. The door won't budge. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. You hear a gentle snick. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. The cabinet is empty. 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 After some rest, you feel better.